All right, so we took to Twitter, Snapchat, and Facebook, mostly Twitter. From Evhan de Castro, advice for us teens who want to start a YouTube channel but don't have the confidence and budget for a camera. First off, budget for a camera, you don't need a camera.
You can use a phone.
Anyone can do it with a phone. The first videos I made wasn't on an iPhone 4 and those went viral.
My first 12 vlogs were on my iPhone.
12.
But then once you start, like, you know, you have to learn how to upgrade as well. For us, for example, 5 years ago, we started uploading, and now like our uploaded videos are like 360p or something like that.
Start off low because you can only go up from there.
You have to practice vlogging. You shouldn't just overwhelm yourself with like getting all this equipment because you're not gonna know how to use it. Just like start with something small and warm up to that.
And going back to this, but don't have the confidence. Okay, this is where Jacko should have been vlogging so long ago. Jacko actually vlogged when me and Lloyd Cadena did our Bean Boozle challenge.
Oh, both of you got it.
Oh my god, sorry.
And he never edited or uploaded, and it's a confidence thing. How do you get the confidence to vlog? You just have to suck it up, sack it up, and just do it.
Yeah.
We all were terrified when we started vlogging. I remember when I got Haley to start vlogging, when I got Daniel and everyone else. Everyone hates it in the beginning and they refuse, and just like anything, it's just repetition. Over time, you get better at it.
That's why we say you should just start small with your phone and warm up, because that's really gonna allow you to get comfortable.
You can't live your life being afraid of what other people think about you, and I always say this in all my YouTube advice vlogs, is the hardest part about YouTubing is not caring about what other people think. Once you get over that, you just go, let the creativity flow.
You will build confidence in just going out and stepping into the unfamiliar and making yourself uncomfortable.
Actually, with me, like just sitting down here and talking to you guys, this builds my confidence in front of the camera.
Right?
So this is great.
What has been the hardest challenge you've faced as a YouTuber?
There's positives and negatives. The hardest positive challenge is trying to be creative every single day. It's really difficult, but it's a good challenge because it forces us to be creative and to somehow make a story out of our lives every day. But on the negative side, for me at least, the hardest challenge is just like getting over how mean online bullying can be.
This goes back to the last question. The hardest challenge that I faced as a YouTuber was starting it and actually doing it.
Yeah.
And trying to not care what people think.
And I guess
that was
also,
really the
like,
hardest part.
I guess it's also the hardest part is finding your own voice, finding who you are and what you want to do. You want to do vlogs, you want to do comedy, you want to do music. You got to figure that out.
How do you measure your success on YouTube? Is it the number of subs, views? Walang charot best. Of course, numbers has to do with success. So yes, the amount of subscribers and views matter because it just shows you how many people care about what you're producing. Obviously, we'd love to say if we make something that's really good and can touch people and influence them. I mean, yeah, that is the most important, but you need a market to touch, to influence and everything, which is why subscribers and views are important.
I think if you want to measure success, it's all like subjective. If you feel that the measure of success is you being able to speak out and have freedom of speech and say what you think, then that's successful and that's on you.
I would measure success by how many people you can inspire and influence
in a positive way.
In a positive way.
Boom, that's it.
There you go.
In
That's
short and simple, that's it. That's really it. Mana Miss Universe talaga si Haley.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Also, like if you can get paid top bank for it though.
Okay, well, yeah, if you want to measure success and money, that goes to views and subscribers. Peter, what is the best thing about vlogging?
So many things just came in my head.
We can make a vlog on the best things about vlogging, but
it's just
for me,
fun.
I'm just gonna go with one thing is being able to express yourself and reach out and be who you really are. I was a little more of a shy type. I know it's impossible to believe. There were so many things I wanted to tell people, and I had so many dreams and aspirations that I wanted to share and ideas and stuff, and I felt like no one really took into consideration the things I really believed in and had to say until I started YouTubing and saying and putting my life on the internet, and it was like all these people agree or are entertained by the things I say, and for me that was really liberating, and now I feel like I am today who I really am after YouTubing.
I mean, I just came from working in tech, so I did have a day job, and the best thing about it is that I get to work on my own time and I get to create what I want to do, and I get to hang out with these people all the time.
The best thing about vlogging is I will get back to you on that when I start.
Jay La asks, ano po tips to start vlogging? I don't know why the Taglish makes me. Ano po tips to start vlogging? Thank you, Po. Just do it. That's it. just do it and watch people and research and get a peg and just do it. See, you guys, we ask for YouTube and vlogging advice, and we just get these random questions like Papa J, Sino mas guapo, Will or Jacko De Leon? Like,
Pudra is the most.
yeah, Pooja.
Can't touch Ben Affleck.
Sinigang or chicken adobo? This is
Sinigang,
what I'm talking about, Ashley Nispero. But wait, sinigang or chicken adobo?
Yeah.
Sinigang.
Yeah, sinigang.
Sinigang because it's healthier. That's all.
Exactly.
Yes!
It can be vegetarian.
Salmon sinigang, or as they say in the
there's more
Philippines,
vegetables.
salmon.
What?
Salmon. In the Philippines, they say salmon.
Yeah,
like
okay.
pronounce the outright.
Okay,
Don't
yeah,
say
yeah.
salmon. Say salmon.
Yeah, salmon.
No, you do not say it American, bro. You do not say it that way. How do you say
It's
salmon?
because he's hanging out with
He's
Americans,
hanging out
so
with-
that he's
No,
supposed to
seriously,
speak-
I said salmon. Just
So
No,
shall.
shut
Well,
swear.
he did study in New York City, and he
No, I do say. I never said salmon though. Like ever. I'll say
Salmon. Because they don't even say salmon.
No, they
say
say salmon.
No, I think before I would say it's
Because
like.
Next question. Kulit niyo. What is the best video editor
you.
software or app to use? Dad.
Cheers.
What's the best video editor software or app to use? The one that's free, or the one
Yeah.
that's easiest to
Yeah,
use?
you know what? Like what
So iMovie.
I use iMovie.
She uses iMovie.
Okay, here's the thing. I had a meeting earlier with a really big brand, and I got footage from Will and Dan, and I had to cut it, and I cut it in iMovie, and they didn't even notice the difference.
Ali Bata asks, what makes you feel motivated whenever you're shooting your videos?
Ali Child.
No, Alibata is the
Ali Child,
No,
yeah.
it's a play on like the what do you call it? The letters of like it's an old like tribal like letters, like Filipino letters. It's called Alibata. Yeah.
What motivates me? I was born motivated. I'm just motivated to like produce and just get stuff
We
out
were
there.
forced to be motivated
We were
as children.
forced growing up by our parents.
What motivates you should be just you wanting to like make good videos. You know,
Something that you're passionate about. But something that motivates me is you.
like, yeah.
That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
What motivates us is like wanting to make something of our own that we're proud of. too.
Yeah, exactly.
An artist, I'm not calling myself an artist because it's a weird word, artist. But any artist in the creative industry or whatever, it's
Yeah.
such a fulfilling feeling to create. Whether
And to
it's
feel
music
proud of what you
or paint
create.
or feeling proud, yeah. On top of that, I mean, one of the things that motivates me is, well, all the pressure that you guys give me where people start yelling at me and freaking out if I don't produce a video one day. That motivates me.
Fear.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
fear of you guys, but it's also
Pressure.
the love because you know you get these messages every single day that you put a smile on my face. All the positivity really makes us want to keep producing
I
this.
need to get
video.
more food.
Basically, positive and negative reinforcement does work. No, just kidding. It's a good motivator.
Actually, I'm getting hungry too. Well, I'm gonna get food. Chibog time muna mga best. Alright, resume festivities. Can you make me a tea as well? Everyone keeps asking what brand of green tea you use. I just use all different. Brand doesn't matter.
Yeah,
As long as it's loose leaf, as long as
Green
it's
tea's like
not
the
in
best
those
kind.
the paper type of tea bags, because those have epichlorohydride in it, which causes cancer. Just get tea bags that are silky or loose leaf so you can put it in those metal things and make your own tea.
Green tea's really healthy.
The healthiest thing in the world, that and coffee and yoga. TKC Hawks ask, what was the very first camera you used to vlog with and how long per day/week do you take to edit? We already answered that. I used an iPhone 4. It takes me like...
He's a daily vlogger.
I'm a
so
daily vlogger.
Hence.
Okay, I take 4 to 8 hours to edit a video. 4 to 8 hours. This is including creating a thumbnail, uploading, all that. In the end,
That's crazy what you
the
guys do.
editing process takes 4 to 8 hours. This is not including the filming part. How do you split your time between filming, editing, and life or whatever, and uploading? You don't. This is what you do. YouTube is life. YouTubers, this is what they do. It's like having a really clingy girlfriend that you have no time. That's why I don't get, how do YouTubers have girlfriends? They don't. Like nigga higa? Like,
This is why I don't vlog.
no, YouTubers have girlfriends that are YouTubers so they understand that
Yeah.
you don't have time to talk
so
and
you
stuff
have to
like
date
that.
a
But-
YouTuber,
yeah,
like
YouTubers
someone
can-
who's in the industry who
It's-
will help you.
No, but I have to admit, like, it's insane how much these guys put in so much time and effort in like their vlogs. Imagine like they'll film for like what, like 4 to 8 hours and edit for another 4 to 8 hours. Basically, all you have time for is sleep if you ever sleep.
YouTubers aren't good family people.
Maybe not. Like unless their whole family's doing
No,
YouTube.
dude, look at It's
Like,
Judy's
look,
life.
It's
Yeah,
Judy.
family vlogging.
It's Judy though. She brought her whole family in it.
Alright, alam niyo guys, napaka-daldal naming dalawa. So we're gonna break this up into 2 videos. Part 2 will be tomorrow. You can watch that there.
Alright. Let's do it.
Deuces.
Raindrops, drop top, smoking, no cooking. It's bad and boozing, bad. Cooking up dope with a oozing. My n savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My bitch is bad and boozing, bad. Cooking up dope with a oozing. My